Welcome to the Landmark Sports Show, broadcasting live to you from downtown Manhattan. This is John here with Ant.
What's up?
Got a lot to talk about. Exciting weekend in UFC. If you haven't seen it yet, you haven't been paying attention. But whether you've seen it or not, Ant has up-to-date UFC analysis, news, everything you can use.
Well, this is probably our main topic of the day, the UFC, because we have a whole bunch of things to talk about.
Starting with 229.
Who got the main event right?
In hindsight, I should have known better.
Yeah, I said Khabib.
You did.
Khabib submitted Conor McGregor in the 4th round by a rear naked choke. Did you see that knockdown in the second round?
He caught him.
Caught him real good.
Khabib's good, man. He can throw. He seemed like he was a little bit too much for Conor, huh?
The Floyd Mayweather of MMA.
Yeah, because people were talking, and we'll get to rematch in a little bit, but people were talking rematch, but then I was hearing other stuff. People were like, why even do a rematch when he's so overmatched? You know?
Exactly. Like, why would you do a rematch? I mean, Conor got whooped.
Is Conor still in his prime or no?
I mean, I don't know, because it's like he hasn't competed in 2 years prior to this fight, and I mean, he might still be, but I don't know.
What were his biggest wins? Is he more hyped than he is?
I mean, Conor's good.
Like, what were his biggest wins in UFC so far?
Eddie Alvarez, Jose Aldo, Nate Diaz, Chad Mendez. He's fought a lot. He's fought everybody basically.
It just seems like recently.
Oh, and he also beat Max Holloway.
Yeah, just recently he lost to Nate, right? Diaz, and then he lost this one. Just seems like he's. I don't know. Is he on the downside of his career?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's get to some controversy.
Yeah, plenty of controversy.
After Khabib beat Conor, apparently Conor's manager was talking smack to Khabib. And apparently, we don't know how true this is, but apparently Conor's coach called Khabib a Muslim rat.
Well, did you hear the comments that Conor made before the fight about Khabib's coach or trainer?
Father.
Oh, it was his father.
Yeah.
Oh, what about like being a terrorist and that kind of stuff?
Yep.
Whew, that's as personal as it gets right there.
And Khabib was not having it. He jumped over the cage and went after his manager. And then also, for some reason, Khabib's brothers and teammates, they started attacking Conor.
Yeah, something like cold cocked him, right? Punch him right in the face.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
This is what I want to know from you, because, a lot's been talked about this, and when I was listening to this on the radio, I was thinking, I wonder what Ant thinks about this. Is this something that's, I'm not going to say it's staged, right, because it's not the WWE, but is this something that, Dana White and the UFC powers that be, they don't mind because it brings attention to the sport, or do you think it's something they don't like?
I mean, honestly, I feel like, at this point now, I feel like what you just said, UFC, they don't care.
Right.
They don't care, and then I kind of feel like it was staged.
Yeah, you think it was, legit,
I mean, not the fight, obviously.
Right. But the other stuff, the after stuff, the Conor stuff, all that stuff.
I mean, I don't know at this point, but it's because you already know Khabib is going to get in trouble for this.
Right.
I mean, obviously, no jail time.
Right. You can go back to the bus stuff, right? It's this stuff is really pushed. Not that UFC is not in the mainstream, because I think at this point it is, but it really pushes it to the forefront of conversations, when they get this kind of drama going.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're using this stuff for promotion, too, so that kind of leaves the question mark, too.
Right. That's a good point, right? Because they were using the bus thing as promotion, right?
Exactly. And here's another thing. Fans saying that what Khabib did was worse than what Conor did just because it was on live television, but nobody was even injured during the thing. Khabib didn't injure anybody.
Right.
Conor injured quite a few people from that bus incident.
Right.
So that's a lot worse than what Khabib did. But of course, it's just the casual Irish MMA fans who support Conor.
Yeah. So, rematch or no?
Nah.
No?
Why would you do a rematch for? Why do it? I mean, Conor asked for it, but he doesn't deserve anything.
No.
No, he doesn't. Like, if you want another shot against Khabib, you got to go in the back of the line.
So what's next for Khabib?
You know, if both guys could just stay healthy to fight each other, I would like Khabib to fight Tony Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Or a guy who's been way more active than both of these guys combined, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Oh, that might be a good lead into our next story.
Dustin Poirier, 5-fight win streak. I believe he deserves a title shot.
But speaking of staying healthy.
Wait, first, no.
Sorry, jumped the gun.
One more thing.
Sorry.
This fight just got announced a few days ago. UFC 230 finally has a real main event. It will be DC Daniel Cormier versus the Black Beast Derek Lewis for the UFC heavyweight title. Fun fight.
It's a good one, right?
That's a fun fight.
One thing I like about DC, man, he fights a lot. He's like, I feel like since we've been doing this show, we've talked about him like often because he's fought numerous times.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not one of these guys that fights and waits 2 years like Connor, and I mean Connor boxed, but you know what I'm saying. DC's out there. He's booking matches.
Yeah, man, DC's good. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You can definitely say he's one of the greatest of all time.
Is he favored against Derek Lewis? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just a fun fight because Derek Lewis, he said that he has beef with Daniel Cormier because he disrespected Popeye's chicken on a commercial.
Is Derek Lewis that guy? He's funny. He's like a really funny guy. He fought this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like a bunch of really funny comments. we won't talk because this is a rated G show, so we won't discuss him here. But he had some funny comments. That's that guy. I wasn't sure if that was him.
Please go watch what he said.
He's a character.
Derek Lewis is just, oh my God, he's hilarious.
So, but what about against DC? You think DC could just get him on the ground and do his wrestling to him and submit him?
Probably.
Yeah.
But don't underestimate Derek Lewis's heart, man. I mean, you saw he was down 2-0 and he was losing that third round. And he caught Volkov huge shot.
I saw that. That was nasty.
I saw that. I jumped out of my seat going crazy. And I like Derek Lewis.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
And then they say after this, DC could be Brock Lesnar, right?
Yeah, probably.
But do you think Brock has a chance against it? Isn't Brock a little bit of a joke?
Oh, very.
So you think DC just destroy him?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, DC could literally knock out Lesnar. Now, I will say, you know who does deserve a rematch?
Who's that?
Stipe Miocic. Stipe had said that UFC declined him a shot at UFC 230 against DC.
Really?
They denied him a rematch, apparently.
Well, I feel like Derek Lewis sort of, after his funny like interview and stuff, like I feel like he was hot right now, so they wanted to give him a high profile fight, right?
Yeah, but still, like, Stipe defended the belt 3 times, and he was champion for over 2 years.
Yeah, he deserves another shot.
Yeah. But I think eventually one day he will become champion again. Alright, now we need to get to some breaking news.
Yeah.
I was hoping that this wouldn't come to this, but I kind of expected it to. Folks, the fight between Dustin Poirier and Nate Diaz is off. Now, you might be thinking, really, Nate Diaz pulled out? Because he said a few times that he was thinking about pulling out. But it was not Nate that pulled out. It was Dustin Poirier.
Injury, right?
Injured his hip. And he's off the fight.
That's a shame.
Very.
When's the last time Nate fought? He hasn't fought in a while, has he?
Last time he fought was 2 years ago against Connor.
What's he been doing?
Nothing.
Get in a fight, Nate. Come on.
Now, and Dana White confirmed that Nate is off the card too.
Oh, they're not going to just replace Poirier?
Nah.
Alright, get out of here, Nate. Fight more often.
You know, this was the only fight that I think a lot of people were looking forward to on the card.
But now we got DC, right? I mean, that kind of replaces it in terms of a big hype matchup.
Yeah, but just not a great card.
In general.
Yeah. So I think right now the new co-main event is a middleweight rematch between Chris Weidman and Luke Rockhold.
Okay, that's a good one though, right?
I just don't think a lot of people are into it anymore because it's like both guys have gone downhill. And mind you, Chris Weidman's my favorite fighter.
Yeah, I was going to say, those are both guys you like.
Yeah, but it's just Rockhold. He's not the same after he lost the belt.
That's a shame.
Weidman hasn't really been the same either. I mean, he did pick up an awesome win against Gastelum, but he hasn't fought in over a year. Injury.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
We got some more fight news, though, right?
Yeah.
Not so good fight news. Not one of Ant's favorite.
You want to announce it?
John Jones and Alexander
Gustafsson.
2, right? They fought before?
Yeah, back in 2013, Jones won decision.
So Jones coming off a suspension, UFC 232. And, I don't know, we'll see. That's not for a while, right?
We need to talk about John Jones for a second. Let me get this straight. So guys like Lyoto Machida, who admit that he needed to use, that he used something outside of the octagon, he gets suspended for 2 years. Chad Mendes tests positive too, gets suspended 2 years. But John Jones, who has tested positive not once, not twice, but 3 times, he gets a 15-month suspension?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this is why you saw that as a joke. Because now they're saying that John Jones didn't intentionally use steroids.
How could they even know that?
Exactly.
Did he get caught for cocaine, too?
Yeah, he got caught for cocaine.
Yeah, that's not right.
No, it's not. And honestly, I really hope Gustafsson knocks out John Jones.
Yeah, we'll be rooting for him, right?
Yeah. Oh, and also, this is for the light heavyweight title. DC is getting stripped of the title.
Why is that?
You really think he's going to cut back down to 205?
So he's not beefed up to
Exactly.
heavyweight.
And then plus, he has struggles making 205.
Right. Who did he win the belt from originally? From Jones, when Jones got DQ'd?
Nah, it was Anthony Johnson.
Oh, that's right. Rumble
Johnson. He got...
I remember that.
Yeah, he beat Rumble twice, but he won the belt from Rumble the first time at UFC 187 in 2015. And yeah, when Jones got disqualified,
right,
DC was given the title back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that everything for UFC? You want to shift gears to MLB?
I'd rather not. Nah, I'm ready. Yeah, let's go to MLB.
We'll do a quick MLB segment before we get really into our NFL.
Yeah, let's go to MLB.
So,
playoffs.
Sorry, Ant. No more Yanks.
They deserve to lose after what they did. You had bases loaded quite a few times in the first game. Boston couldn't do anything after the first 2 innings. And you guys blew it. Then you win one in Boston. You get whooped in game 3. And then game 4, bottom of the 9th, 4-3. And then, of course, blew that one too.
Yeah, it's rough.
Now people are wondering, is Aaron Boone going to return? Does CC Sabathia have one more season left in him?
Boone's got to be back. That was his first year, right?
Yeah, and for your first year to take the Yankees that far in the playoffs,
yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah,
they can't get rid of Boone after that.
Yeah.
CC, I don't know. He's probably.
I think they'll probably give him another year.
Yeah, I don't know that they would want to get rid of him. It's whether he wants to retire or not. I mean, he's getting up there in age, but we'll see. I
think Jay Hop is also a free agent. Brett Gardner's a free agent.
Yeah, a couple pieces. That's all right. Yankees they got deep pockets. They'll get somebody in there.
They're gonna re-sign Jay Hop and Brett Gardner.
Yeah, and even Hap isn't. He's not great. He's kind of like a league average pitcher. If you lost Hap, you could find somebody to replace him.
You're not gonna get rid of Brett Gardner.
No, he's a valuable player,
especially in the outfield with the way that he runs.
But
all right, but let's get into these 2 awesome series.
Good matchups.
Yep.
Predictions. Who you got going to the World Series?
For the World Series, I'm going with a rematch. Dodgers versus the Astros.
And I'm going, this is going to be a theme today, and I'm picking different things. I'm going Brewers, Red Sox. So we shall see.
Yeah, we shall. I hope it's not Boston, because they're the enemies of New York.
Yeah, I'm not rooting for Boston. If I could pick, I would probably pick Brewers, Astros. But I think I think the Red Sox are going to be there.
Yeah, probably, but I got Dodgers and Astros. And I believe this is the Dodgers' year.
Could be.
This is going to be their year.
Could
that
be.
they finally win the World Series again.
Could be. Can we get to the good stuff?
Main event.
NFL.
Week 5 wrapped up. We both went 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Very competitive.
Very
That'll get you in the playoffs.
Yep. But we got 3 new games that we need to predict this week. All 3 highlights of the week. Great games.
Ant picked 2 dynamite division games, and then what could be the game of the year, I think, in the third game that you picked out.
Probably.
Let's start with tonight. Eagles at Giants. What do you see?
I think a lot of people are sleeping on this game. I think there's going to be back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be back and forth. This is where the Giants get their second win. Eli, he's going to have an outstanding game. Beckham's going to catch at least 2 touchdowns. And the Giants are going to win 28-24.
Good game. All right. As an Eagles fan, this game scares me, right? It's always tough to go to Giant Stadium or whatever it's called now, MetLife.
Yeah.
And the Giants are desperate. They're 1-4. If they lose this game, they can pretty much pack the season in and try to get a draft pick. Because if you're 1-5, you really realistically need to go 9-1 over your next 10 games, to get to 10-6.
But who did that?
It's possible.
Who did that?
It's possible.
KC.
Yes.
0-5 start. And they finish 11-5.
It's certainly possible. However, it's not. It's tough. Very tough. So I think the Giants are going to be desperate and at home and looking to break out. And that's a scary combination for an Eagles team that has not really been playing very well. A little banged up. Ajayi is out for the year now. He tore his ACL.
No way.
Yep. Breaking news.
Ooh.
So this game really scares me. However, man, things have been going so bad for the Eagles. I just got to feel like they're going to turn it around tonight. They're also a little desperate because they don't want to be 2-4.
Yeah.
So I'm going Eagles, and I think Wentz is going to get things going a little bit tonight. I'm going to say 31-21, which is, I picked them by 10, and I'm nervous. I don't know. I'm all screwed up.
I think this game really does determine who takes the NFC East.
They very well could.
To be quite honest, because I don't see the Redskins doing all that well, and then the Cowboys, I don't know what happened with them.
I think you could be right. I think the Cowboys definitely be out of it. I think the Redskins could be there, but, man, the East looking bad right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Let's go to a division that's looking good. AFC North.
What's up with the Steelers?
They looked good last week, though.
Oh yeah, they dominated. They dominated.
Yeah,
the
but before that, they looked very, very bad. But
this is an outstanding game.
Oh yeah, yep. 2 teams that don't like each other.
Steelers, Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
This game kind of scares me for the Bengals.
Yeah.
I like Andy Dalton. I like the Bengals, but I think this game really does determine. Are they gonna be on and off again like they always are? Or are they actually serious and are going to really have a good rest of the season?
Mm-hmm. I agree. This is kind of like a statement game, right? Are they just kind of, were they lucky to start the year a little hot, 4-1, right? Or are they a real deal this year? I think you're right. I think this is a turning point game for them.
Yeah. Make a prediction first?
Yeah, I'm going Steelers. I think the Steelers have been a little bit down. Their offense showed some good signs last week. Antonio Brown got 2 touchdowns. I do think the Bengals are that first thing. I think that they're just the Bengals with a kind of a decent start. So I kind of see the Steelers taking this one.
I got the Bengals for this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Steelers are going to have a really good start. But I think they're going to be so tired that the Bengals are going to catch up and they're going to win the game. And I'm going to say 42-35.
Ooh, a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pick a score, did I? I'm going to say 24-20. They're relatively low scoring.
Okay.
Now, game of the week. Game of the year, I would say, so far. What do you think?
Really? Game of the year?
So far. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Great game.
Great game. You know, obviously, other than the Giants and Panthers. Nah, that Giants can't catch a break. But yeah, this is definitely a great game. Chiefs 5-0, going into New England and facing the Patriots, who they've had a okay start.
This game might have 100 points scored. So we got the Chiefs at the Patriots. Chiefs defense has been very suspect. They actually played decent last week against Jacksonville, but they've been suspect. And now the Patriots have 2 weeks under their belts with Josh Gordon. And they have, what's his name back? Edelman back, right?
Yeah.
So I think they're not going to be able to double Gronk quite as much. And I expect the Patriots to rack up the points. On the other side of the ball, I think the Chiefs are going to as well. But I think Chiefs on the road, this is kind of like, do the Patriots want to pass the baton yet as the best team in the AFC? I don't think they do. So I think this is going to be a great, exciting, high-scoring game. I'm going to say like one of these like 45-38 games, Patriots. Great game.
This is going to be a fantastic game. I'm going with the Chiefs. I think they're going to go into New England with a huge statement that they're going to rule the AFC. And I got them winning, I'm going to say 44-40.
Ooh, that's a lot of points. So we basically both have an exciting game. You notice all three picks were different on.
Including the MLB.
Yeah. I think this sort of speaks to the fact that we're different on these. I think speaks to like the NFL and how close things are this year.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Which is a good thing. It's like there's a lot of teams right there that could win it. There's really only a handful of teams you would say are bad teams.
Yeah.
So that makes it exciting every week.
Do you have a prediction for who might make it to the Super Bowl?
Right now, if I had to predict, I think the Rams are going to be really tough to beat. So I'm going to go Rams. They look like a machine right now. And I'm not, like I said, same kind of idea with this game. I think maybe the Chiefs are a year away. I'm not quite ready to pass the baton from the Patriots to the Chiefs. So I'm going to go Patriots. I don't want to see it, but that's Patriots-Rams.
Okay.
What about you?
You
still going? Are you still going Rams-Chiefs? Or was that your dad?
No, my dad has...
Did your dad have Rams-Chiefs?
No, my dad had Rams and Steelers.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You're going to call me crazy for this.
Are you going to say Giants and Jets?
Nope. That's the dream match. But, folks, call me crazy, but this is my prediction. Saints versus, you ready for this? The Chargers.
All right. I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to call you crazy.
No, you can call me crazy. Go ahead.
Saints, I'm not going to be surprised, Saints. Chargers would shock me. I'd be shocked. Saints wouldn't shock me.
And who has shocked you before? Yeah, I shocked you with my picks last year.
You have shocked with your predictions in the past.
And I know this is gonna happen. Saints Chargers.
All right.
This is gonna be Phillip Rivers' year. That he finally wins a Super Bowl.
I'd be happy for him.
And it'll cement his legacy and definitely will get him in the Hall of Fame.
All right. I'd be happy for him because I think that he kind of gets a raw deal because you look at him, Eli, and Roethlisberger came in together, right? Eli's got 2, Roethlisberger's got 2, Rivers has none, and Rivers might be the best quarterback of all of them, but he just hasn't been on teams that have won it.
Yeah, he's, in my opinion, he's the best out of all three.
Yeah, so I'd be happy for him if he got one.
Yeah. Well, either way, I think he'll get into the Hall of Fame because of the amount of records that he has. But you know me, Drew Brees, continuing to break records.
Yep. I'm happy for him, too.
Like I said, my opinion, greatest quarterback of all time. Everybody has their own opinions. This is just mine.
I think that's a fair opinion.
It's not Tom Brady anymore. Sorry, Tom. You gotta move aside.
Yep.
Gotta move aside, buddy.
But that does it for this week.
That does. All right, folks. Well, we got in here on a Thursday. Had a lot to talk about. We thank you guys for watching and have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.